What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope you're all crushing it out there. I have my coffee on deck, and I'm ready to break down some stocks, guys, as it is about 10:45 a.m. on the East Coast, and we have the entire stock market moving all over the place. We have some red, we have some green, so we have a lot to cover today, guys. Hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo. Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks and a $30 cash reward. And fund your account with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks. And overall, for now, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, I'm telling you, this is one of the best deals on the market right now. So check out the link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/moomoo. Get your free stocks, guys. And with that being said, cheers. Let's get right into the video. So, like I said, it's about 10:45 a.m. on the East Coast right now, and we have some red, we have some green, and volatility is slowly creeping up. As, by the way, guys, the election is tomorrow. Yeah, you heard that right, guys. It's tomorrow. We have the VIX up over 1.3%. It's at 22 points right now, with the Russell 2000, the small caps index, leading the way up 0.9%. We have the S&P up 0.1, pretty much at break even, as the NASDAQ is also up 0.1, and the Dow Jones is down a little bit, about 0.25% to about 0.3%. So we have some red, we have some green. The S&P and the NASDAQ are slightly in the green, but pretty much at break even, as the VIX is up over 1.4%, and the metals are pretty flat, as again, the election is tomorrow, guys, and we do have a lot of companies that are reporting earnings this week. Maybe we will cover some of those here in this video. So we can see right now that the Dow Jones is right above the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. So this is actually a pretty healthy pullback overall on the Dow. And heading into the next couple of trading days, I want to see if we get buyers to come in here and maybe a bounce, a confirmation of a bounce on the Dow. And on the Russell here, if I pull it up, it's also right above the 180 moving average on the 4-hour chart, but we also have clear resistance at about 2250, 2300, like we've talked about on the Russell. So let's see if we get that bounce off of the 180 moving average. I'm waiting for that confirmation right now, guys. And let me see. SPY is pulling down to a critical level of support here. We're pretty much testing this trend line right now, so let's see what we do there. And Triple Q, same thing, right? And I mean, look, it all comes down to the election. We have some companies reporting earnings this week, and the stock market is kind of, it's the calm before the storm. We're waiting it out. It looks like we are again break even on some of these indexes, and it's gonna be an interesting week. Let's just say that. Some stocks I'm watching that are reporting earnings. Obviously, we have Palantir after the bell today, which I'll make a video on, of course, later, covering the earnings. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. So we have PLTR after the bell, and this stock is down a little bit. It's down 13 cents right now, 0.3% in the red. Nothing crazy. It's at about $41.80 heading into earnings. So PLTR is definitely at the top of my watch list for today. We also have Celsius reporting earnings at some point this week. So this one's a big one for this week in general. It looks like Celsius is on Wednesday in the morning on the 6th of this month of November. And by the way, Celsius stock is down massively. We're talking 70% in the last about 6 months. which is awful. So let's see what Celsius does earnings-wise tomorrow. That's going to be, or not tomorrow, Wednesday in the morning. That's going to be big. Ticker symbol CELH. We also have other companies like Qualcomm, QCOM is the ticker. Qualcomm has been flat the last couple of months here, it looks like, since the early days of August. So about 3 months, Qualcomm stock has been flat. Maybe heading into earnings here, or after earnings, we'll get more direction. Earnings are on the 6th, so this Wednesday after the bell. And we'll see, man. Overall, we are holding 160 to 165, which that's been support, like I said, the last 3 months. But that also held back in the end of February, into March, into April, into May. So this spot is critical, and we're holding above it as of now. Let's see now after earnings on Wednesday, will that be enough to propel Qualcomm even higher, right? So that is another one I'm watching. We also have AMC, which has kind of been forgotten. I don't know about you, but I've forgotten a bit about AMC. But AMC is reporting earnings here on the 6th. So that is, the 6th after the bell. So that's Wednesday as well. We're going to get AMC's earnings, so keep your eyes on those. ARM Holdings is another one for this week. That's quite interesting. We have pulled down a little bit here over the last couple of trading days on ARM Holdings. We hit 158 a couple days ago. Now we're at 141. So we are down about $17 per share, but at the same time, we're still fighting to hold this channel. Do you guys see the uptrending channel that I just drew out? This spot is very critical to watch out for on ARM Holdings, as the company is reporting earnings on Wednesday. It looks like a lot of these are on Wednesday. ARM is after the bell on Wednesday, guys. And we also have DraftKings and Datadog. DraftKings and Datadog for this week. DraftKings has been a bit all over the place, this stock. We were at $50 earlier this year. Then we got down to $28 early August after the last earnings report, and now we're at $36, man. So we have been all over the place. But I am noticing an inverse head and shoulders here on DraftKings, which is an interesting pattern. Heading into earnings, that's actually a bullish pattern. So let's see if we get a recovery on DKNG. Earnings are on Thursday, I believe. Let me double check that, though. No, they're on Friday. They're on Friday in the morning, DKNG. And like I said, Datadog, DDOG is this week as well, which they're on Thursday in the morning, the 7th of November. And man, talk about all over the place. Kind of like DraftKings, we have Datadog all over the place this year. We've kind of peaked out at about $135. That's the resistance, but support's been all around $100 to $105 to $110. So that's a big spot for Datadog, and we're kind of in the middle of that range right now. If I get the channel tool out and draw it out for you guys, you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. We're kind of in the middle of that range right now. But we are above the 180 SMA. This spot could act as support, and who knows, after earnings, we might be getting a bounce on DDOG. Again, they're in the morning on the 7th, which is on Thursday, so keep your eyes on Datadog, guys. And it's going to be an interesting week. We had a lot of the big companies report earnings last week, but we still have a lot that are worth watching for this week. And again, it's the election week. It's going to be interesting, guys. We also have Block. SQ's another one I almost forgot, which is up around 2% today. And we do have an ascending triangle on SQ. And I will set my alert at $75 right now to see if we get out of this triangle, start breaking out, and maybe start filling the gap to $80. Maybe after that, $85 to $87 is where it could be going. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you think about this week? Stocks in general. What are you doing? What are you buying? I actually bought more AMD today. Personally, I added in 2 portfolios some more AMD. And by the way, shout out to everybody on my Patreon or in my Patreon. You guys get to see all the moves I make in my private portfolio. Every week, I'm putting in money. I'm buying stocks. So if you guys are interested in that, check out the Patreon down below or simply go to stocksurfast.com/Patreon. There's also a Discord chat. I post my charts and ideas throughout the week, and you guys get more access to me throughout the week on Patreon. So again, check it out, link down below. And don't forget to hit the like button here on YouTube and make sure to subscribe. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.